goes to buy some more energy drink.
Is that an essential purchase?
Yes, it is.
Actually, yeah, no, today that is. Crack on.
I mean, I've got one. But as I say, come 7 o'clock, I'm probably going to be dead. Oh, Jimmy's about to set off again. Do you know what's even worse? So Jimmy had a 25-minute repair and still appears to be in position 20. We had a 6-minute repair and go out in P40.
Streamer hacks.
Sure.
Oh, you got to remember as well that Jimmy takes everybody out on the formation lap, so they don't lose as many positions when he inevitably crunches it.
The Le Mans strat.
The VEC strat.
Mm. Still the best start ever to beat Le Mans.
I mean, it's totally Batcher. Totally the organiser's fault, but this is why you don't go green in the middle of the Mulsanne.
You can see he's so fucking tentative with the car at the moment. Mind you, I suppose that's the other thing with Jimmy's stream. He has other class cars to race against. We're in a field of 50 odd GT3s, hence why we're a lot lower. He's position 20 of the GT3s.
Yeah, so he is probably at the back of the GT3 field.
Yeah.
I can say compare Jimmy, who's been tentative, to Mike, who's just like, that's a curb. I like those.
Hey, you leave the curbs out of this. The curbs are friends.
Yeah, no, just, Jimmy being tentative and Mike just going, yite. What we don't know is that Nate has promised Jimmy that when he crunches the car completely and they can't really race anymore, he's allowed to get the go-kart out.
The 3 minutes fucking Nurburgring lap.
That was the car that we were behind when I left.
That looks like an alternative paint scheme for our car.
Yeah. But we were in 13th at the time.
I give it another few hours. Everybody else has had a few crunches. We'll be back in some sort of position.
Yeah, wait till the Crab Brigade comes out. I'm just going to remind all you guys now, just in case you didn't see my post the other day. If you go into the just general iRacing livery channel, there is a lovely Photoshop document. Also opens in GIMP, which is free if you don't have Photoshop. And on that, you will find layers with all of your names on it. So it's basically this exact car. I've taken the 24 Hours of Nurburgring, where you can toggle that, and you can toggle your name so that you've got just your name on the top of the car if you wanted to race it solo.
Very nice.
I've also condensed the layers so that rather than having, it's fair enough, Callum, but the way Callum painted it, he painted it in like loads of little bits, which is easier to do. But what I've now done is I've compressed all the layers, so all the red is on one layer, all the blue is on a layer, and all the yellow is on a layer. So you can literally just repaint those at that in any combination you want. So the actual like pattern will be the same, but if you prefer blues down the side and yellow stripes and a red bonnet, you can do that. Oh no, absolutely. It makes a whole lot more sense to paint it that way because you've got to figure out what all the little bits around the edge do, like which bits are mirrors and which bits are this and that and the other. So painting it in little bits that you can toggle makes a lot of sense. But once I've got because the livery is done now, I thought if I compress it and then people can recolor it as they want.
Guys, we've got lapped cars around us. We're not the last class.
At this point, we are GT4. They are GT5.
Wait, GT5 is the slower class, isn't it?
GT4 is the slower class in this one. The class below GT4 in this one is the TCR class. There is no such thing as GT5.
The Porsche Cup are in this as well, aren't they?
No, I think they went GT4, didn't they?
There was the TCR, the GT4s,
Porsche Cup,
and GT3.
Ah, they went with 4 classes in the end. I thought they stuck with 3 classes.
No, there was 4 because the Porsche GT4 and Porsche RSR was 2 separate classes.
It won't be the RSR. The RSR is the wet car.
The Club
Porsche Cup,
something or the Porsche Cup Clubman GT something.
Yeah,
one.
I know the one you mean. But yeah, the RSR is the GTE.
Right. It's just doing 262 on the straights.
I hope, I really hope that Mike's speed on the, well, it shouldn't be. Mike's speed on the dashboard, I hope, is in miles.
It's definitely, yeah.
Actually. It might not be.
Well, what's 262 in miles then?
262.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it's about
definitely
that.
nice.
well, we'll see when he gets to the straight.
No, it might be about right, because there's no way that's 50 miles an hour that he was just doing there. He was doing about 30, I reckon, around that corner, because you wouldn't go much. No. Fuck knows.
We'll just see on the straight. That's the easiest way.
.262 is 162.
I would say it's in miles an hour because look at it up the hill. We're doing 140 something.
Yeah.
So that would
No,
say to me that's in miles an hour.
it's definitely
Yeah,
miles
but
an hour.
what's weird is that normally it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you've got on the like it's set to. It should
Yeah.
be the car should always be the same because I know in like for example in race room if you're driving the GT3s, if you're driving the Mercedes, doesn't matter what you've got yours set to, it always shows speed in kilometers an hour. But the Bentley always
Right.
shows miles an hour.
Fair.
Okay, so it must be in miles on the thing then.
Yeah,
the
well, you
dash,
can see
which
on
is
his steering inputs on the left, he's in miles an hour.
Yeah, and there's a matching. Cool. I didn't see that it was behind the PlayStation. My bad.
So we want to be hitting about 160 down the straight.
Yeah. Anybody know what split we're in? Is there a way to?
Possibly. Gig. Racing.
And also, did we pick the number 8, or was it assigned to us by the game?
I think it was assigned.
Jesus.
Does that mean we're the 8th ranked car in the
In the split, yeah.
sheesh kebab?
It takes an average.
Yeah, it depends how many people, how we've signed up with it.
Yeah.
I'm only 1.4.
So what I'm guessing is that there isn't many splits below us.
I'm trying to find out how. That's the wrong one.
Well, we're the last in the Daytona splits anyway.
Session.
Found out after on the results page after it had the information. I don't know
There is.
where it would
I
be.
think there is a way of doing it live because I know somebody in Jimmy's stream normally knows how to do it. And there's a way of telling what position your car ranks overall, and then you know the number of it. I think you have to do some maths. I think you know like your position. You know the number of teams that have signed up, and you know what it splits into. Like
Yeah,
60
I
cars in a
haven't
split or
experienced.
whatever. Clive, you seem to be interested in maths today, so you can do some maths.
55 cars per split, is it?
Also, none of us paid attention to what speed he was doing down the straight, did we?
He's
Oh.
doing 100 and...
So we're about
Down
right
the back straight. Yeah, cool. That doesn't seem balked then.
That's alright.
The rare, not totally balked car. The Thunker. It's always the fucking night staff.
Tell what split you're racing in. Right. If you want to see which split you're in before the race starts, when you can join the race session, press Alt and Tab to get out of the sim and go to the spectate section of the iRacing page. It's the spectate section of the page.
Yeah, geez, we're only on 3 at the moment. That's class. That's great. So what did he only get? 1 for the little crash, was it? Wasn't. Oh, that's not too bad.
The incident itself sometimes doesn't get recorded if it's not with another car. So he hit the barrier, didn't lose control of the car, like by the game's definition. So he only gets the 1 for the off track.
Where was it again? He went wide at the second carousel or something, was it?
Yeah, locked up on the way in.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I've done it before.
Oh, hells yes.
I do. I don't want to drive. I just want to spectate. Damn you! Yeah, I've got up what sessions there is, but I'm trying to. It says for me to spectate, I have to. I don't want to withdraw and then not be allowed back in.
That's fair. Don't worry about it. We'll just find out after. Actual 4th position is on the relative. Jesus.
Ah, no, I found it. We are in split 19 of 22.
I'll take that.
Yeah. What you got to remember is there's 2 classes here which are obviously underrepresented, otherwise they'd be in our split. But the TTR cars that are new and people like them, and the GT4 cars are new and they're easier to drive than the GT3s generally. So you'll get a lot more people signing up for that. Will have helped boost numbers for this one.
So the way to see which split we're in, just so you can tell if like when we're in the team. What you do is you join the session, and then it says you have successfully joined. Press continue, click continue, and then it comes up saying last session results. It tells you there.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
What was that? That's right. The one that you posted on RLEs isn't working at the moment, that's all. Cheers. Oh, fucking hell.
What? Oh,
Balked.
A boo boo.
it says steering's dead.
That's both sides now.
At least it's like flat right across the board, so we can sort of see none of the curves.
Yeah.
raise your driver's height. When you get in the car, raise your driver's height so you can see over the bonnet.
Oh, and the leaders are gonna catch him now in a moment as well. Jeez, I might get to go to bed at a reasonable time. Yeah, 11:15 I'm on. Going by the schedule or whatever.
Yeah, I get Clive all night, all to myself.
Yeah.
You sound fucking thrilled, you twat.
And you'll get me after being awake for like 22 hours. Yeah.
I'm going to try and have a fucking nap this afternoon at some
Yeah.
point.
I'll have to have, I'm thinking about it. But I probably won't be able to at the same time.
It's fine. I'll bring up a bottle of Bacardi. We can just take shots as we crash through the night.
Yeah. Let's go up and do some fucking jump about the place, run around outside for a minute. I guess he's gonna come in at the end of this lap.
153, so we're 10 mile an hour down on the straight. Depends on whether iRacing wants to play nice and fix the damage correctly.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we're 10 mile an hour down on the straight.
At least.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh god. 40 seconds. Optional pairs 450.
It's only a 5-minute repair, it's not too bad.
And a 40-second penalty.
Yeah. So who's back in now? I'm assuming Yellow's back in now.
Yeah, I both the brands license it's not.
Fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I was stuff like this, like, but I feel like I got well enough. Yeah, I hit like at that point.
They aren't checked, so that means they're changed, right?
I think so.
Well, it's filled up. 6 more minutes. Oh no, 4 more minutes, and then we go.
Alright, what we're going to do is me, Clive, and Callum are all going to. Actually, tell you what, Clive, are you about for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, if you hang here and chat to Yella, Mike and Callum, if we go over to the other one, Mike can explain to everybody what's happened. We'll pull. I'll sort it out then, but we'll rotate it so that Clive can hear from Mike. One of us will go back into team radio. Aaron, for fuck's sake, get in the other one. So everybody apart from Clive and Yella into the other chat, please, guys. All right, we're all here. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do wrong? I just saw everybody else move, and then I was like,
Yeah,
what?
no, I was literally saying we're going to come into the other chat so that we can all chat, and then you popped up. All right, so we're just waiting on Mike. He's going to give us a rundown of what happened with the car.
Well, I'm always watching the stream. I saw what happened.
Oh, all right. Yeah, basically, I mean, both the instance that we had were 2Xs. They weren't full 4Xs, so it's only like 4 and 6 minute repairs, which it's best to not crash, but it's still, I guess, better than, you know, a full on like kind of like Bathurst repair where it takes like a half an hour. So yeah, so both Yell he binned it. I think I was like 5th lap, and then I just did.
Yeah.
I had two laps left in my. I actually one more lap left in my stint. So yeah, the car is definitely.
It seems to be like the fifth, sixth lap, your concentration just dips ever so slightly for a fucking corner, and it's just that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems to be it. Like, I feel like you get lulled into like a false sense of what's it called?
Security.
Yeah, yeah. Like you feel like, oh, you know, I've done 5 laps. You know, I can push the car a little bit, and then you do one thing wrong, and then you're in the wall.
Yeah. It's I'm going to try and just drive at sort of 90% the entire time.
Yeah, that's what I did like the first 2 laps, and I was like, you know, I wasn't making any fast laps, but I was happy with my speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my best lap before this was 8:29 with the damage, but my first lap was at 8:41, considering I had lots of traffic. But yeah, definitely best to take it easy, because yeah, see what happens.
We're on 24 track C, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, and the car definitely didn't feel that awkward besides just some visual damage.
Yeah. What I
It-
was saying to Callum is if the bonnet damage becomes too much, raise your driver height, and then you can see over the damage.
Yeah, all right.
Because I found that out when I was doing practice. If I balked one side of the car and couldn't see the curbs, if you raise your driver height like 3-4 centimeters, you can sort of see over the top of the damage a bit, and you can still hit the curbs, still like hit your mark.
All right. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea.
All right, Aaron, I'm going to drag you into the other chat. I'm going to drag Clive out.
Right, what am I doing
Basically,
then?
You're just going to be spotting for Yella for a bit, just while we address Clive with what's going on with the car.
Right, okay. Let me just pull up relatives.
Right, Clive.
Yo.
Yeah. So car's obviously a bit warped now. Just kept the inside curb, got unsettled.
How?
Aaron had a good tip, which is if the car becomes too damaged at the front, if you raise your driver height, like your seat height a bit, you can see over it and then still spot your marks with the curbs. So Yellow only did 3 laps, and why the fuck did I read 6 earlier?
What's left in repairs? Oh, I'm back out here. Oh, okay, never mind. Did the front left kind of get flattened a little in repairs?
Yeah, I'm looking. Sorry.
Yeah. Can you, Mike, please just have a look at the just an in-car view, just for a second,
In car, yeah.
please. Thank you.
Alright, we're going to play merry-go-round again. Mike, if you go back in spot for yellow because you're going to be in the car.
All right. The right front fender is like
then we
pretty
will,
high.
The left
Yeah,
isn't too bad. I thought the left was worse.
sound good?
All right, so I'm going to the other channel.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
You were saying to put to Mike go back in team radio, weren't you?
Yeah, Mike's come back into team radio. I'm trying to drag Aaron back into the driver lounge, but his thing is not obeying. There he is. There is Aaron. He is a good boy. Sometimes.
We've still got slight steering damage. Nothing major though. Also potentially a slight bit of downforce damage. So just be careful for the high speed stuff. But it could have also been cold tyres coming up the pit.
And what's the steering? Is it pulling to one side?
Yeah, it'll just be it'll be slightly off centered. Most of the time, you won't really feel it. The place where you'll need to pay attention to it is down the back straight. Because if there's a slight pull and you're not paying attention, you'll end up just sort of slowly driving onto the grass.
Yeah.
Can I just say though? I mean, I know it's a bit bald, but the car looks fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, it's only the bonnet that's a bit balked.
Yeah, from the back it looks beautiful.
Uh, 37th. But what I was just saying to Yellow there is that currently we're in for actual on-track positional battling. We're in the right bubble at the moment because we're 2.5 minutes behind the car ahead of us, and we're 7 minutes ahead of the car behind us. So
no pressure.
yeah, it's just a case of now of get yourself into a rhythm and do your laps type thing. Depends how many times you crash.
The other thing that it depends on a little bit is they do it so that, if it was in the thing, basically it's going to go up proportional to the number of laps you drive. So if you drive so if you split the race 50-50 between two people, they get 50-50 of the iRating gain. Whereas if somebody did like 75% of the race, they'd get far more iRating gain because they did more of the driving. You'll all
We
get
split-
roughly the
split.
same, yeah.
Yeah, split between 6 of us.
The annoying thing is, it's like a 50-minute stint, not an hour stint because of the length of the laps. So it's not actually 4 stints each. It's 4 stints for 3 of you and 5 stints for 3 of you. So that doesn't matter now because we're bought. So
Yeah. Well, that's it. We've lost 12 minutes already, so another couple of them, and we'll lose the stint anyway.
how you can lose 12 minutes over 24 hours just by traffic. You don't have to even book the car for that.
Oh yeah.
So if we get it through, not balking the car, guys, I'd really appreciate that.
But balking's the best bit.
My dog says the same thing.
Bone, bone, bone.
It likes the balk.
Well, give me a chance. I might be able to like crunch the right-hand side a bit more, so it flattens itself out a bit.
Well, no. What we want to do is we want to now raise the left-hand side a bit more because Mike didn't do a good enough job, and then we'll have full LMP downforce.
Yeah. Or we have a really bad crash and lose the bonnet completely for
And then
total
we can run it.
aerodynamics.
We can run it faster then because then we won't have to worry about cooling.
Yeah. And weight saving.
Weight saving. The 8,000 IQ weight saving strat. Yeah, good point.
Well, that's what I've been practicing, making sure that if I hit a wall hard enough that I blow out half the engine, so that we lose all the liquids as well, because that saves another 5-10 kilo.
Callum doing his stream a bit.
The streamer boy. Yeah. Le Mans the next one, isn't it? Because there's only Indy and Le Mans between it.
Yep.
Fair dude.
Remember, Pracky starts at 5 PM tomorrow, yeah?
They're making a left turn! About 2-3 o'clock.
Be about 2. Okay, so what's weird about the 24, I'm not sure if it's coded in game, but what's weird about the 24 in real life is what happens at Le Mans is 24 hours goes, and then when the leader comes round, they start waving the checker flag. So you can start your last lap after 24 hours has been completed, but they don't start putting the checker flag out until the leader comes round after 24 hours. What happens at the Nurburgring, and I think it's replicated in game, is that they drop the flag the moment 24 hours comes out and you get locked in your position. So it doesn't matter. So what can happen is that like 150th takes the flag as the first driver because they bring it out at 24 hours, but he gets cast as 150th. Because whereas what would happen at Le Mans is they'd wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. So if you go through the thing at like 23 hours and 58 minutes, or 59 minutes and 59 seconds,
You've still got another full lap to be able to potentially make places.
yeah. Whereas what happens in this is that the lead car would go through and the flag would still come down. So second would get. Theoretically, you could have a battle at Le Mans that's got 2 seconds in it, but because because the lead car goes through before 24 hours, that battle is then allowed to continue. At this, that flag would drop. The guy in second would be literally go across the line 2 seconds after the guy in front of him, but he has to finish his race there, and the other guy just gets a free lap.
Yeah. A few cars still on the lead lap. Up to 35th, still on the lead lap. And we're only a lap down off the lead lap, to be honest. So, it's not too bad.
That's in terms of time, but realistically, it's not that bad.
We are only an hour and a half into the race.
Exactly.
Shut up.
It's like all this fucking positivity. Ugh.
Not like you can really go off some people.
I'm a ray of sunshine.
On a cloudy day. Have you not got some models to make or something?
I have a big Lego thing I need to make. A big VW camper. It's a big fucking huge joke.
I still like the fact that somebody made one of the Lego Technic Porsche GTE cars and took it to Le Mans and got all the factory drivers to sign it.
Isn't that
Nice.
Is that an official
That's pretty cool.
kit set? I think it's a really nice one. It looks exactly like the
The
Porsche.
Technic cars ones are fucking nice, like.
There's a new Ducati motorbike out, a new kit out that came out the other day. It looks fucking class as well.
I haven't played with Legos for years. I think the last Lego set that I ever got was back when it was like the space things. And it was like the fucking giant spider, I'm gonna call it.
Alright, Granddad.
Okay, Boomer. Yeah, that's when they were doing all the stuff to do with like the space launches and going to the moon for the first time and stuff like that, wasn't it, Aaron?
Model Apollo rocket. And with it, you got a tiny piece of uranium for the fuel.
You've got a tiny what?
You get a tiny piece of uranium for the fuel.
Oh,
We haven't bought the downforce, but we haven't bought the top end. Happy days.
oh yeah, I didn't look. What did you see what it was?
Going into Tiergarten now on the stream is 167. I'm a little bit back on the stream, to be fair.
Ah,
The
I'm
stream
having some
is about
reviews.
5 to 10 seconds behind actual live in-game.
I'm
And then
watching
I'm
Mike's
down
one.
on that as well.
Mike's one is down as well, is it?
No, I'm further back on that.
Ah,
No, well, there's always going to be a bit of delay between the live game and the stream.
You got to remember,
Yeah.
there's 3 different kinds of lives as well, because when you hit start spotting, you go more live than you already were.
you mean liver?
Yes, liver.
Wow.
It's basically the game has an inherent delay between what's going on track and what it's showing you on the replay, so that it can sort out any issues, sort of thing. But
iRacing,
obviously
sort
that-
out issues.
Yeah, I know. I think it's more of an error.
Foreign fucking
This
concept.
is more of a bug than a feature, I think.
Are you guys sitting in the server?
I'm in the server.
Right. Okay.
I am not.
Well, that's
I'm
because you're
just-
not an iRacing boy.
I'm just
I
watching
know.
Mike's stream on YouTube.
Yeah, you don't have to be. And the only reason I joined the stream was to try and find out which, join the servers to find out which split we were in.
So you can have as many watchers in the server underneath the team, is it?
You could have all 8 people sitting all 6 people of the team sitting in the server. It wouldn't matter.
And when the way you do that is you go.
You just join the race like you would normally.
Oh, okay. Okay, because I tried that and it said there was the limit, the team limit was reached or something. Maybe I'll try it again.
Go through team sessions.
This is where Clive has got his own team, TSR2 Sim Racing Boogaloo.
Yeah. So you go teams, my team sessions.
Triple screen racing registered.
My teams, yeah, and then you go. So yeah, teams, my teams. You click on Triple S Racing,
Yeah.
and then at the bottom it says sessions. You click on that, and then it'll say register. And you should be able to join that.
Registered.
10 brownie points for anybody that can tell me what the S stands for.
Which BS?
The S in Triple S Racing. 10 brownie points, and in the next event that you do, you can have your name slightly bigger than everybody else's on the car.
Stupid.
Nope.
Swingers.
Yes, Clive, well done.
I knew it.
Got any idea, Callum? Ah, he's busy being a streamer boy.
Sexy boys.
No.
Swank.
You're trying to be too clever with it. It's quite obvious.
Television.
Sim.
It is Sim, yes.
Woo!
Damn it.
But as soon as Aaron got it, you know, he's not going to have his name any bigger on there. However, he can have his face on the bonnet.
That photo that you sent me.
Yeah, just that one.
Fucking picture. Oh.
Has to be. Has to be.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to, because obviously it's vertical as well, so it actually worked quite well on the bonnet. But I'm going to leave a little bit of space on either side of it, just to put "Hello."
Ah!
Yeah, I think
Photoshop a sign me holding please no Punterino.
it's written in stone now.
When I was doing when we were doing one series, Martin was getting pissed. I was getting pissed off with Martin's livery antics. Funnily enough,
Now fucking new.
so I found the when Medal of Honor made the 2010 game, the one on PS3, the like modern day terrorist one.
Airborne, yeah. Or whatever
No,
it
no.
was.
No, it was just called Medal of Honor.
Oh, yeah. The Medal of Honor, named as Medal of Honor.
And the company that did I believe it was the physics engine for that, were a company called Danger Close, or they were the publisher or something. Anyway, the point is that one of the people EA partnered with for that was a group called Danger Close. So on the back corners of the car, I had Danger Close Martin driving.
Okay, that works.
Because that guy is a fucking liability.
in every
I also
sense.
had little penguins doing little pingus doing newt just in front of the rear wheels. He didn't have anything to put there, so I was like, fuck it, I'm having pingu.
You could just have like
Have you seen
void
who's
if
leading the
seal
race
is
at the moment?
broken.
Have you seen the team?
No. That's not us leading. Right, which team? I can look on it since I'm on the fucking page.
Are you finding that?
Entries. Oh, I can't scroll all the way up.
The team in first has a fantastic name.
It won't let me go, because I'm in VR. It won't let me look. I'm not.
Raptor Team 1 or something.
Fucking Domino's still sending me.
I was thinking having lasers and velociraptors is definitely like
Frickin' Velociraptors with lasers.
definitely a bit OP.
Mike being a professional streamer and sorting out his graphic options in the middle of the stream.
I've also
Why
heard
is-
that if you put your crowd detail settings to high for this race, at about 3 a.m. you get the smell of infinite barbecue entering your room.
all sausage?
Can I think I might have made a boo boo.
Why?
I think I registered with another team.
How?
Triple Tree Racing Endurance is right above Triple S Racing, and I have a feeling I might have clicked on there. Because I go to Triple S Racing and it says team message, you are already registered with another team.
Live.
It's like, surely, am I fucked now?
I don't know. Right, one sec. Driver briefing. I can see who's registered. on the registered teams.
I'm really worried
Team.
that it's a thing that to stop people from jumping between teams. It's like once you register one team, that's it. I'm just worried. That seems like that would make sense.
You think you're registered with the wrong team?
I have,
I'm checking now. You've got there's 333 endurance.
yeah, am I registered there?
I can't tell.
Okay.
I don't know how you would register with 333.
Because just on my list of
Yeah, but you'd have to be. They'd have to be a public team for you to be able to join them.
well, because on Triple S Racing, if I go join session, error, you are already registered with another team.
Go onto my teams and see who you're registered with then. Shit me, the consistency from Yella.
But I'm registered with Triple S Racing. Okay, I can't seem to get in. What the fuck am I have to do?
Right, one sec. Let me withdraw. Wait, I can't withdraw. Session join. Let me exit off iRacing and see if you can join that way.
Fuck, I fucking hope so.
Close that.
To be fair, it would be good for iRacing to put a limit on these things because
Yeah,
the
that's
things
those
are
makes sense,
likely
like-
to break anyway.
Ah, Jesus.
Right. So I'm out of the session now.
Triple S Racing. I'm already registered with another team, it says. Ah, Jesus. I can't believe I'm after doing that.
There's the only two teams you've registered with is my team and is Triple S Racing.
Oh, lads, I think I actually did exactly what I cannot withdraw. Because I clicked on the one above it and it worked.
What do you mean the one above it?
The team above Triple S Racing.
What in my team racing?
Mm-hmm.
So what you have like Team Clive Britain, Team R Endurance, and Triple S Racing.
No, you know where you go to teams,
One sec.
my team
Clive,
section.
one sec. I've got a better idea. Right.
Oh man, I can't believe I did that.
Message. Right. Start video call and turn on screen share.
How do I do that?
So, if you join the video call, yeah? There we go. Right. So, can you see underneath the video at the top it says turn on screen share?
He is gone.
Ah, it's because I'm on this.
Yeah, Callum. How's it going, mate? Yeah, that seems to be consistent at least. You missed out on our competition. Uh, 10 brownie points for anybody that can tell me what the S in Triple S Racing stands for. It's Sim. Just stands for Sim. Yeah. Oh, we've also had drama with Clive possibly being registered to a different team. Yeah. Problem is, that kind of screws with our schedule because now we've got 5 people. Well, we might have 5 people rather than 6. Which makes life really, really easy for all of us. I really hope this hasn't happened. I really hope this hasn't happened. You don't want to do like 8 hours of racing? Yeah. Apparently, he reckons he clicked on the thing wrong. He might not be able to withdraw if he's already entered with the team as a... I don't know. If he's entered that team into the race by somehow, then... Well, we'll have a look and see what's happening. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, bad news.
Okay. Clive, how quickly can you get to Wiltshire?
Pretty unfit.
I've got a patio that needs digging.
Yeah,
I want
man.
to extend the patio just by, 6 feet or so. Not too far. Just make sure you dig it a nice deep foundation for me.
Oh, I've got nothing. I've got nothing to come back with.
Yeah, he hasn't got a supply of bricks either. Just
Yeah, so if you could bring
Well-
those with you. And some concrete.
Yeah, I'm out.
Fuck it.
Yeah, what's happened is Ethan, he joined the team session in a different way. He clicked on my teams on team sessions, my team, sorry, which lists all the teams. He's then gone down to Triple S Endurance, click join them, reload us, instead of Triple S Racing.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
Clive, you don't quite come out of this story great, do you?
No, man, and I literally, I just have to take it because it's just purely my own stupidity.
I have told him in future how to join the sessions correctly, though.
I've just got no comeback. I just have to take it. It's like, yeah, I'm a fucking moron. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
We've tried that. We've tried that.
I'll Google it. I'll do a quick Google because it's been a while. But it would make sense that once you join a team, you can't leave that team and join another one in the same.
I've got a feeling because it's the same
feeling.
session.
Yeah. It would make sense. Now I'm going to go and make sure and have a Google. But yeah, it would make sense that you can't do that.
Oh.
That was Ethan just rage quitting on me.
Yeah, it's like, fucking nope.
He's like, I'm fucking out of here. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he's back.
He just needed to count to 10.
My fucking laptop's been a pile of wank, so I'll put you back on the phone.
Oh, okay. I thought you would just leave. You were so angry at me, you had to leave and just stand in the corner and count to 10.
Oh, please. I live in this house. I need to count 10 on a regular fucking basis. I don't need to leave the room anymore.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna do. I guess people are gonna have to.
I'm going to have to redo the schedule, divvy it up, and people are going to have to do more laps.
All right.
I'm going to try and make it as fair as possible.
But I'm pretty fucking sure.
I'm pretty fucking sure I'm going to kill you, but yeah. Yeah, you can't, because I've had a look at all of your stints, and for you to double it, you'd have to do yours, and then Clive's, and then yours again. So you wouldn't end up doubling, you'd end up tripling. And it's not that I doubt your skills, Callum, but I don't really want anybody doing triple stints at the Nordschleife if I can help it.
A single is a pain in the ass enough most of the time.
Yeah, because that would be the other thing, is it wouldn't just be, oh, by the way, Callum, can you do a triple stint? It's, by the way, Callum, can you do a triple stint? Aaron's jumping in the car for one stint, and then you do another stint, and then Aaron does a stint, and you'd end up driving like 8 hours. But you'd start off that section, or you do like a stint, then you'd have a break, an hour's break, then you drive a triple, then you have an hour's break, and then you're just on and off for an hour for like the next 6 hours. And that's that. I can't do that to anybody. I'm not that cruel. You sleep when you're dead, boy. Well, Clive lives in Ireland, and he's got to get here by tomorrow, so he's going to have to do a lot of swimming, so if he doesn't get to sleep...
I've already left. I've left the house. I'm out the door.
Cheers. Remember,
Yeah.
you can't even fly here. Lockdown.
Private helicopter, I've got enough grass out the back of the house. Come and land there.
I'll tell you what, just do us all a favour, and just there's quite a big bit of land, not a million miles from me, called Salisbury Plain. Yes, it's an MOD live firing range, but you know what? If you just land a helicopter there, I'm sure you'll be fine, mate. I'll come pick you up in about 6 weeks.
Yeah, I've done a fair bit of flying helicopters in Ireland. I'm pretty sure I could fucking manage it.
You know, GTA 5 isn't actually the perfect flying simulator, right?
Ben! Do you want some good
I hope
news?
that team does well. I might get some good iRacing out of it.
No, I'm talking to Ben.
Yeah.
You're no longer the person that's made the biggest error in racing now.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ.
What's happened? What's happened?
Clive's registered with the wrong team.
Oh my god. Have you done that?
Yep. I don't know.
So we now have 4 hours during the middle of the night that need covering.
Shit.
5 hours. Clive was one of the people doing 5 stints.
Oh!
I'm so sorry.
Clive! Ethan, how long would it take you to drive up to me?
Well, first I've got to wait for this whole coronavirus thing to be over so that I can learn to drive. And then...
Is there like some kind of support system that you can contact?
I thought you were going to say, is there some sort of box of shame that I can go and sit in?
A support
Yeah, it's
system
called Idiots
like-
Anonymous. They're really helpful.
or a group help therapy for fucking idiots like me.
I mean, I'm up for doing a much earlier stint if you want to try and budge some people from this sort of time later on.
Okay, I've got the easiest, if not the most practical of solutions,
Right.
which is... got
I'm
Mike
not
in the
doing
car, then
900.
Ben, then Mike, and then Callum, and then Clive, and then Callum. So what we could do is if Clive can set his up to be a remote desktop, Aaron, if you drive that stint between 2 of Callum's, and if you drive all of Clive's stints, then you've only got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight stints over the course of the night.
I thought that might be the case that you were trying to get at.
Only the septuple stint. But you get an hour's break between the first one and the septuple stint.
So I'm only doing 8 stints total.
Yeah.
No, it'd be 9 stints total, because if Clive's doing 5 and I'm doing 4, that's 9.
Why not count?
No, obviously fucking not.
Yeah, sorry. I stopped at the last lot of Clive, I didn't include your one. Yeah, so it's an octuple stint for you to finish. But you get an hour's break beforehand.
What condition do you want the car back in?
Better than Clive's going to break it back in.
Ugh.
So.
Oh. Clive?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
don't trust him with anything.
No.
Yeah.
If I'm... how would it work? Because we could do it where one of us could account share Clive, so he can race with somebody else's account during the night, if somebody's up for that. So Clive just logs in as somebody else and races under us for the night. That's probably the easiest way to do it.
I would want unanimous decision on that, purely because obviously that person is going to end up doing a lot more laps for the team. And the way that they split up the iRating, that will mean they will get a larger percentage of the iRating than everybody else. That's the problem with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I would want everybody to be happy with that.
Yeah, I know, I get you. I have no issue with it because I'm not particularly fucking bothered about iRatings and everything like that. It's more about we're doing this for the fucking memes and having a good fucking time.
Actually, this doesn't matter at all because in a little while, Mike's going to do a stint, and then Ben's getting in the car, so he'll just reverse into the car ahead of it, behind him, and then we won't have to worry about this anyway.
Yeah, I could end this now if you want.
I think Clive's about to end it. To be fair, can we put him on suicide watch, please? He is in the middle of the country. He's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in Ireland. Probably has connections to the IRA. Let's face it.
Clive, would you be up for that if somebody will account share with you?
I guess so.
So you'd still be racing. You'd just do it under somebody else's account during the night.
So it'd literally be a case of me signing out of iRacing here and just signing in as someone else.
So someone else, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that allowed though? It seems sketchy.
Yeah.
I don't want someone to get
yeah.
banned.
A bit sketchy as well.
People have done it because some streamers do it and stuff for
24 hours.
24-hour race solo. I think it was Matt Malone did it. He had 2 accounts, and he used both of them so he wouldn't get disqualified, and so that he'd still get the iRacing gain and stuff. But obviously, the iRacing gain would be spread across both of his accounts. One he uses all the time, and one he doesn't really use. He only uses for charity things like that. So it is doable. And this would be even less sketchy because it's not even like they've got the same credit card number and all that sort of shit. So
Basically, what we're thinking is, if it's unanimous between everybody, because what it's going to mean is one driver's going to get a lot more I rating than everybody else. But basically, possibly account sharing with Clive, so Clive can log in as one of us during the night stint and as somebody else over the night stint.
I would rather he did Ben's. I would like him to use Ben's, purely because you've got a stint, and so you're doing stint 9, and then Clive's in stint 10, and you're back in, and then Clive's back in.
So when
that
you
creates issues.
back to back, you'd have to like close iRacing, then relog it. Yeah, because I was thinking, fine, but it wouldn't work.
I don't know. I feel a bit sketchy about it, to be honest. I've just googled it, and it's not allowed.
It's not allowed, but how?
And I don't want to get. Well, no, but I don't want to get my account banned from my race.
I would have thought the same thing as well, to be honest.
I'll tell you what. Give me.
And I'd feel a bit sketchy about it as well. I don't know if I.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I've got what you're supposed to be in at about 11:30, so I've got some hours, 6.5 hours to try and figure it out.
I can't
Dragon.
believe
Oh no, Dragon won't do it.
No, I think I can figure it out. I've had a quick play. I've had a bit of a mess with it, and I think I can get it done. Maybe.
Fucking hell, we've managed to stint an only 0.4 optionals.
Boy. It's just covering those middle.
How do I load into the session?
Right, so what you want to do is go to My Teams.
Yeah.
And then where it's at. So yeah, My Teams, click the Triple S Racing, then click on Sessions, and then click Join.
Okay, right. I'll join now. I think I'm in next, aren't I?
You're in after this, didn't you? Mike is currently in the car, yeah? Or he's about to go up.
Yeah. Do you want me to jump across so you can pull the LA across and see if anything can be sorted out that way?
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the... I'm going to go a minute, purely because I want to focus on trying to get this all done. I'm going to basically make a new schedule and then put my best Hitler impression on and just tell people what they're doing.
Yay!
You guys love it. Don't kid yourselves.
Oh, Clive's left.
I've seen that. I'm going to go chat to him as well at the same time. The only person I'm going to ask is
He's left
how
to take chat.
if Callum starts there and ends there, that's not unreasonable. Okay, what I'm looking at is, I think it's the only way I can really do it, which is kind of shitty. Is I have to do 6 stints, that's fine. Aaron's only going to do 4, but that's because of the way he was matched up with. Wow.
I can do an earlier stint, like, soonish, if you don't, before I try and get a nap in later on, I can do, like, a stint very soon.
No, I'll mess it up too much. If we get Aaron that stint, and then Callum can do that stint. How many stints does that give everybody? Mike does 6, Ben and Aaron both do 5, and Yellow on 6. That's fine. I mean, that would be kind of shitty for Callum though, wouldn't it? Aaron, how do you feel about doing 6 stints?
I mean, I can give it a go.
Starting just before 11, running through to your final stint.
The
Finishing at about 8 o'clock.
only thing that concerns me is obviously my knees over a longer time. But I can give it a go, and potentially have somebody on standby just in case might be the best way around it for me.
Okay, what I can do is then, because Ben isn't due. Ben has now got a couple more stints or whatever. Ben isn't due in until the morning at about 20 past 10. If he can be about from 6:30, if he could, very nicely. You're here, Ben. Ben, you're here.
I am.
Hi guys.
Yeah, if you can be about 6:30 tomorrow morning, just in case Aaron needs it.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Cool. Yellow, just to give you an update, mate. Clive's fucked it. He's joined the wrong team.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I know. Just run with it. Don't think about it. Just run with it. I'm gonna post a new schedule in the chat now and see what people think.
Okay, can I brief the other guys real quick about the car?
Yep, crack on.
So it feels like we have slightly less downforce. The rear gets loose about 2 corners before the second carousel, like the really fast right-hander. That one is really scary, also on warm tires. Other than that, I think we have a little bit less speed, because I don't know, I'm like 3 or 4 seconds slower than the beginning of the race. Honestly, it doesn't feel too bad, so it's quite nice to drive. You just need to be a little bit more careful in the high speeds kinks.
That is.
Okay.
So it's still fun to drive. So, how did you manage to join the wrong team?
Right, basically what Well, the way he joined the teams was he went into team on iRacing. If you click My Team Sessions, it brings up a list of all the teams that are in the session that you're racing.
Yeah.
And there's Triple S Racing directly above us was 333 Racing Endurance. He's basically misclicked and joined 333 Endurance, not Triple S Racing.
That's a shame, man.
So that's what that is.
Who's going to spot for Mike?
Next person in the car. This is stint 4. Next person in the car is Ben. So if you can jump in, Ben, that'd be grand. I've just said to Mike, I am literally snipping the thing now. You're not going to have it nicely. It's going to be with all the fucking decimals. What you do is you take the bit after the decimal point, just the first couple of numbers, and times that by 60. So, like if it says 6.04, take 0.04 times it by 60. That's how many minutes after the hour it is. I will put that calculation in the chat as well.
Cool. So I'm off for dinner. I will be back in like an hour or so.
Cool.
So
Alright,
see you guys.
I'm really glad Clive isn't here to hear this, and I probably wouldn't say that if he was here. But I like the fact that the strategy page that kind of lays out all nicely, which I haven't got time to do for this, is called Strategy for Monkeys. And even you monkeys managed to fuck up the strategy for monkeys. Alright, I am going to go find Clive.
Okay. You still here, Callum? Alright. Ooh. Oh, we actually have somebody that's on the same lap as us on the Delta. Yeah. No, they're 30 seconds behind us. No, the car in white, number 34. Yeah, they're on the same lap as us. Blue means they're laps behind us. Red means they're laps in front. And white means they're on the same lap. So when you're like driving around, if like you glance down at the relative and see you've got a car in red coming up quickly behind you, it's a car that's ahead of you. Yeah. Right, let's have a fucking look. Right, 4 hours or so. Hmm. Harrow again.
Yeah, he's alright. He's firing off a thing to iRacing to support, see if he can fix it. But,
Right.
I said, I expect you'll get a response. If you get a response back, it'll be, yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. you know, it won't be in time for the race. And he said, yeah, I understand that, but I'd like to get it fixed for next time if I can. I was like, okay, cool, you do that then, mate. He's not.
He's disappointed.
Yeah, he's a bit disappointed because obviously he wanted to race, but mostly it's just the embarrassment of it. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Which I get. I said, look, nobody's really that mad or anything, it's all Josh. He said, yeah, no, I know, I'm not upset, kind of thing, by you guys. I'm just kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Because you're upset with yourself, you become upset with
Yeah.
yourself doing it. Why couldn't you have just uploaded it and then, like, I could have put my thingy? Because now I've got to work all my decimals out. Well, just work out what my first time is. 22.82, 22.82 times 6.
Because otherwise, what I've got to do is I've got to rewrite the formulae in the other strategy page. Because there's no real way of telling Excel to isolate the decimal.
Oh, it's just the decimal you times by it.
Yeah, no, as in, so, like...
49.
5. Yeah, I know, but there's no way of going to Excel, ignore the thing before the decimal, it doesn't matter, without deliberately typing in, like, take this number minus 9 from it, for example, to get just the decimal yourself.
Yeah.
There's no way of automating that process. So what
So
I
for
had to do
my
in the
first one, I just do the point, so 0.82 times that by 60, which takes 49. So it's 22.49.
45. Yeah, so it's 22.49, but if you make sure you're around like 20 minutes beforehand, obviously. That's handy.
No, you just do by
0.482 by 60, yeah. So it's going to be just before. It's going to be about 125. It's just before 50:30. So.
Yeah, I've told Clive as well how to join in future to stop that mistake happening. Get there on the hour type thing. Give you half hour to get yourself sorted, buy your break beforehand and whatever else.
That's alright, mate. Don't worry about it. Do what you need to do. You're not going to get much sleep tonight either, are you? Fuck.
So,
Yeah, you're in retail. You're not allowed to sleep anyway, are you?
what time did I say? 10:40. Did I say there?
Don't worry,
10:40.
Callum. I nearly killed myself the other weekend. I did. My regular shift pattern was 4 till 8 on a Thursday, 4 till 9 on a Friday, 5:30 till 11:15 Saturday, and then 10 till 4 on a Sunday. So that's pretty killer anyway. By the time you finish that, but it was Easter Sunday, so I did, rather than doing 10 till 4, I did 8 till 6. I did a 10-hour shift. Literally had Easter Monday off, and then I was working at my new job 9 till 5 on the Tuesday.
Oh.
That was intense. I tell you what, I got to the end of that week, and like the end of last week, and I was just there like, I'm just gonna fucking die now. It's not fun. You vaping, Aaron?
Maybe.
Alright, Callum. Honestly, mate, you better go get some sleep, because... Yeah. thing is the amount of stimulants you're going to pack into your body doing those things overnight, and then you're going to have to kind of get rid of them all, and then be back up in time for 3 stints later in the day. Oh well, you'll figure it out. Have fun, mate.
See you in a bit.